This is the hairstyle for the junior companies up, the teen companies, the elite, and the senior companies. We are going to do a braid across into a ponytail. You want to start by parting their hair right above their left eye. Look at me please, Sophia. See the part is right in the middle of her left eye is where the part needs to come. Make sure you use a comb to part the hair or a nice brush. Caitlin is being nice to demonstrate for us today on Sophia's head.
Okay, so then you have to, depending on your hair thickness, you're gonna have to make another part right down here. And I usually try to make it like just a little bit behind her ear.
Okay, so the second part is right behind her ear to go over the top. She's then gonna pull the extra hair to the back and the extra ponytail just to get it out of the way. And then she's checking to make sure her line is straight as well. So the lines really do need to be straight across the back. There's her side part and her over part.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw this up. It doesn't matter. Okay. Look up for me. So then you take a very thin first layer and you're going to separate that into 3 sections and go across under.
So she's basically doing a French braid, but she's pulling it underneath, that way the braid will be a little bit higher.
And when you add hair into it, you're gonna add hair from the whole width of her head.
So you're pulling all the way back. So when she pulls this next one, she's going to show us nice and slow how she pulls it from the front all the way to the back and then adds it into that one piece.
Only add it into the front though.
So you're always just adding the front, you're never adding in the back. That's what will make the braid across the front. Looks like a headband.
We're going to do it again. And you're going to want to pull this nice and tight. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Touch your head down a little bit, Sophia. So that's how the braid's going across. It gets thicker as she goes across because there's more hair in it.
And so you can keep pulling straight down until it gets like right above her ear. And then once you start pulling that hair right here, you can start going more back to create that swoop.
So she's starting to turn the braid a little bit to the back.
Push that. And then just finish out the braid. Can you hand me one of those black ponytails in there? Hold on one second. Okay. From there, just tie that off and let that.
And then you're going to just pull the braid into a ponytail in the mid of the head in the back. We want a clean, clean, clean ponytail. A few companies will have a bun with the braid, and that will be in the email if you need a bun or a ponytail, but you'll just take your ponytail and then pull it up into a bun for a couple of classes, but the majority of the groups are going to just keep the ponytail. Make sure it's nice and neat, hair as straight as possible. If you have very short hair, you can always get a fake ponytail. We're fine with that. Make sure it's straight, please, and not too long. Don't get the ones that go down all the way to your butt. And make sure there's no wispies anywhere. So you definitely want to look clean. So all she's doing is just hooking it into the ponytail. Right above the ear. Make sure you have a nice tight ponytail holder, please. You might want to use 2 thick ones to hold them in there.
And then once it's in there, you can take, do you want to take this out?
Yeah, you can take out the braid once it's hooked in there.
From there, just straighten your ponytail.
So this is what it looks like, full on. Took her about 5 minutes to do it. Look down for me, Sophia. So not hard. If you need help with braids, we have plenty of teenagers and teachers that can help you as well. Make sure it's nice and neat. Hair is all sprayed back once you have the braid. Hairspray through here and get it nice and clean. All right, one more smile, Sophia.